Greetings, compañeros. We're supposed to be in there tonight for our turnover dinner, but unfortunately that's just not possible. But don't worry, we'll be together soon for a great big party in person. In the meantime, let's zoom on to our virtual meeting. Good evening, compañeros. The first video worked, so that's good. It's a pleasure to welcome everyone to meeting number 49 and to this year's handover ceremony. Let me say a big thank you to all our members and fellow Rotarians and guests for joining us. It's great to be together, albeit virtually. We've never held a virtual turnover meeting before, but we have tried to put together an enjoyable evening for all of you. Let me now turn over to our Master of Ceremonies, Fran Wallace, to welcome our visiting Rotarians and guests. Fran?
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very good to see such a packed house, shall we say. Well, at least everybody's house is packed. Yes, we've got quite a lot of visiting Rotarians and guests. Now, if I leave anyone out, my sincere apologies, because there's so many of us. Most of you all contacted me, but I've seen a few faces today that didn't. But nevertheless, we're still glad to see you all. So I'll start with the visiting Rotarians. Now, so far, I haven't seen Silverio Guerrera. I don't know if he's here or not. He was due to come in, but I haven't seen him so far.
I think he sent apologies, Fran.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay. Well, sorry we haven't got Silverio then. So, Mari dos Santos, is she here? I haven't seen her myself, but no.
Join us.
Okay, we'll start with somebody who is here, shall we? Mary Isabel Loesch. She's the ADG of our Rotary Club Albufeira, Rotary Club Stoy, and Rotary Club Lowley, and Rotary Club Olio. A very busy lady. We have our ADG, our own ADG, Manuel Robinson. Lovely to see you, Manuela. She is our ADG at our Rotary Club Almasil, Rotary Club Porteous, and Rotary Club Tavira. Anna Vieira, our former ADG, we have all seen, and it's lovely to see you, Anna. She is our former local, shall I say, assistant district governor. I haven't seen George Azevedo yet, but he may be coming later, I don't know. Okay. Now we go to, I haven't seen Alan yet either, Alan Wynne. I don't know if he's here, but I know his wife is, I know Pam, I've seen Pam.
I see them both, they're there.
Sorry? Oh, there you are. You've been hiding, Alan, you were hiding. I saw Pam, I never saw you. Welcome, both of you. It's very, very good to see you. And Alan, of course, is the incoming president, well, the president now, actually, of RC Rotary Club Silch, I believe. So now we have Uwe Johnson, who is the president of Stoy. Brian O'Neill, I have seen him. He's there, which I take it his wife. Partner, hello, darling, had to see you and your wife. Right, he's the president of Eastbourne Rotary Club. Shirley Dunn, I've seen Shirley, definitely, and she's the vice president of Stoy Palace. Christine Lammy, I haven't seen Christina yet. I don't know if she's there. But we do have Christine Fay. She is definitely there. And she is the president of Stoy Palace from 2019 to 2020, so she's the former president. Peter Zana, who is a member of Stoy Palace Rotary Club. Michelle, we have seen Michelle, who is the former, she's the Rotary E-Club Innovation East Anglia and a former president and secretary of the White Rose Club in Leeds. I have not seen Carmo Justo, so I don't know if he's there or not.
Not yet, no.
I have seen Chris Garner, and she is the secretary of the Rotary E-Club Great Britain and Ireland. And Salma Ferreira, she's a member of the Rotary E-Club Great Britain and Ireland. And I believe we do have Abilio Lopes here, who is the president at Tavira Rotary Club. So that's all the visiting Rotarians I have at the moment. If I've missed anyone out, it's because I haven't seen you. Who's that? That's dogs. Anyway, so shall we move on to the guests? Now, we have Elke Drabbert, wife of Fritz, who's joining us this evening. We have Julia Cardosa from APAV, one of the charities that we support. Anna Sofia de Fonseca from Mudaki, another of the charities we support. I haven't seen Diana Ferreira from Kokua, so I don't know if she's there yet. Philippa Nobry I have seen from Capsule, which is the Help for Trafficked Women. Dora Barbosa I haven't seen yet, so I don't know if she's joined us at the moment. Lourdes Cedar Streeter I have seen. She's the Student Exchange Coordinator. Welcome, Lourdes. Then there's our good friend Klaus Hoekens, who's been coming to our meetings for a few weeks now. So that is at the moment. Oh no, I haven't got Ushi's guest yet. My goodness, she'd kill me. And she's the incoming president as well. So Ushi's guests are Rudy, Melanie, Tiara, and Talia Kuhn. I take it that's her son, daughter-in-law, and 2 granddaughters. Then we have Dwayne and Wesley. I haven't seen them yet, but I think they're joining us later. Jose Martins. I haven't seen Marion Griffith yet, who is another guest. Rita Lona, I have seen. I haven't seen Sharon Cummins, and I haven't seen Marco Sugarman, that were all guests of Ushi. And I've seen Miriam. Hello, Miriam, love to see you. And I haven't seen Tanya Holcowie yet. So all of these people may be joining a little bit later. But welcome to all of them anyway. It is good to see them all. So there's one I haven't mentioned, I do beg your pardon. She is, I don't know if she's here, Maria Carmo Justo, because she said the web was very difficult and she's holidaying at the moment in the Ile de Galatra. So I don't know whether she'll be joining us or has joined us and I haven't seen her yet. But at the moment, that's all we have. Okay, I'll hand you back to President Mark.
And terrific. We've got at least 4 football teams assembled, so well done. It's a big group. I've got just hopefully a few remarks and some videos. But let me get started with the more formal part of today's program. The 2019-20 Rotary year has been one for the history books. The year the world changed. The COVID-19 situation over the past almost 5 months has very much overshadowed the first part of the year. The loss of so many lives around the world and the terrible impact it's had on families and people is difficult for me, at least, to comprehend. And of course, it's very sad. But in these difficult times, we've also witnessed so many inspiring actions, extraordinary efforts, generosity, solidarity, and it is in this spirit of these very, very positive things that we wish to celebrate and dedicate this evening to. This evening's key theme and message for the 2019-20 Rotary year is simple. Thank you. Obrigado. First, I'd like to recognize and thank all those associations, schools, causes, and professionals that help us as a club to connect and support our community. While we may have some financial resources, you are the ones that make positive things happen in the community. And there's a little list here that I think is important to read out. Whether it be creative programs to help autistic children at the Amundsen School in Kokua, including others, activities for less fortunate kids with Mudaki, helping disabled children via Gimnastica con Todos, or supporting the Lulitano Junior Football Club, teaching them sportsmanship and discipline, supporting the Best Student Award at the Amundsen School, or supporting the Asociación Humanitaria dos Doentes de Parkinson y Alzheimer's in Vila Sol, helping women and children suffering from domestic violence via APAV and human trafficking via Capsule, and contributing to Rotary International's efforts to eradicate polio. During the COVID-19 situation, supporting the University of Algarve and the Algarve Biomedical Center to help provide PPE and other equipment for frontline health workers was a huge effort, and thanks to them for all their efforts to help the community. And also Banco Alimentar, so they jumped in to help families in need of basic food on the dining table. There are others as well, and I want to thank you for all your support. I also want to wish virtually Community Services Chair Peter Hines, buried in one of our gallery photos here, for all his work with all of our partners, several of who are here tonight with us. Thank you for joining us, and thank you to Peter for all of your efforts, what is every week of the year. So Peter, thank you. I also want to recognize the AIRC's Rotary Summer Camp program. Since 2007, so 13 years ago, over 100 young adults have participated. This year, the Youth Committee, led by Patricia Doling, has organized, or had organized, another 16 students for their introduction to the world. Unfortunately, after having done all the hard work of getting them signed up and sorted, the program had to be canceled for obvious reasons. So thanks to all the summer camp team, you put in all the work, but we were not able to necessarily send anyone this year, but fingers crossed for next year. And I'd also like to make a special thank you to the Dr. Laura Ayres Secondary School in Quatera, and specifically Professor Ludres Seidenstricker, who since the beginning was a champion for the summer camp program. And she also serves quietly, effectively, and with inspiration to advise our Quatera Interact Club, which takes a lot of time. Ludres is with us tonight. You will see her, she scrolled down. I'm not sure if she's on page 2 or 3 across the bar. And so welcome, Ludres. It's great for you to join us, and thank you for all of your efforts on behalf of Rotary.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to turn to our members. A couple of important, short but important messages. Thank you for all your time and energy to help create and organize our fundraising events. Because of the much hard work, we had an excellent year with special recognition to the team who worked on the golf weekend, recruiting players, sponsors, parking cars, putting together programs, working on the day, and helping to organize our dinner and raffle and auction. Thank God it happened in November before all the virus started, and that allowed us to continue to support all our partners. Thank you also to all those who helped organize our fellowship events. We had garden parties, and indeed a first, which was a trip to the Luli Salt Mine, which I'd never experienced before. I also should say specifically, because of our fundraising activities were curtailed, our members personally were very generous with their donations to polio earlier on in the year, but also the food bank and the COVID-19 causes that arose as needs developed. And also thank you to all the members who spent time to help to make the club kind of run and operate on a daily and weekly basis. Let's now spend just a couple of minutes to enjoy a few fun photos from our work with our associations, our fundraising projects, and fellowship events this year.
Rewind the good times, no need to be sad. Look back in love, 'cause you know you were there. Every day there's so much that is new in the story of me and the story of you. We're making memories, making memories. We're
almost difficult to remember when we could be together in person, but that will happen soon. Next, following on the theme of thank you, I have a few other people to recognize. To our compañeros from our neighboring Algarve clubs, thank you for all your support. You've been there in the fun moments, and most importantly, you supported us in force in some of our sad moments during this year. And helping us keep all connected, a special thanks goes to our very special club ambassador, our secret weapon, Jose Galamba, who's buried in the photos here. Thank you, Jose. I also want to thank and recognize past president Brian Giles for leaving the club in such good shape for the current year. And to our board members, President-elect Ushi, Secretary Richard, Treasurer John, and MOC Fran, and also MOC Alan, who had to step down partway through the year. You've been fantastic. All of you led and delivered in the old world pre-COVID, and all of you jumped in to lead our new world with your ideas, time, technology skills, and extra efforts. I have to confess, like all clubs, it's not been easy, yeah. But with great teamwork and effort, we tried our very best. We stayed open for Rotary business, and I want to thank and salute each of the board members for all their time. I must also thank our Assistant District Governor, Ana Vieira, who I saw earlier on, who provided great guidance and support through the year, including some English translation. Thank you, Anna. And also to Assistant District Governor Isabel Lopez for kind of being our Algarve club captain, if you will, along with Maria Doce Santos and Jovita Andrade. All of them spent a huge amount of time to lead and coordinate our Rotary efforts across the Algarve, particularly when the COVID-19 situation hit. And finally, I want to thank our District Governor, Mara Duarte. She has given us guidance, encouragement, energy, and indeed been pushing us a lot to continue to deliver. We thank her for her leadership, for her action, for her special commitment to Rotary, and being a bit of a role model, I confess, for all of us. So in summary, to all of our associations and partners, thank you, our members, our fellow Algarve clubs, board, and to our Assistant District Governors and District Governor, obrigado. Together, all of you have made our 2019-20 Rotary years successful and indeed special. As Rotarians, our clubs across the Algarve, Portugal, and indeed the world have responded with speed and generosity to the COVID-19 situation to try to help out our communities as best we could, and in some cases virtually. The pandemic has changed the way Rotary works, not only during, but I believe in the future. Many of us have learned about new technology, including how to Zoom, which I'd never heard of before. And because we adapted, we kept connected. And therefore we could support each other, our communities, conduct our business, and continue to be people of action. So obrigado, compañeros, and congratulations to you all. I would now like to shift gears and make two special tributes, which would not normally be part of the handover ceremonies. But as I said, this year is different. The COVID-19 situation, I think, took the world by surprise. We've been blessed here in Portugal, and in particular, the Algarve. As Rotarians, we would like to take a moment to recognize and thank all the medical and emergency workers and volunteers who worked so hard to protect us. Let's spend just a couple of minutes to see some inspiring scenes and make a tribute.
Vai! Avviciniamo il tutto!
Dai, pure lui sta brindando!
Va benissimo!
Salute!
A voi tutti!
Salute! Salute!
Tonight, we also felt it was important as a second short tribute to recognize and pay our respects to our club Rotarians and family members who've passed on during 2019-20. Never easy, but we salute their service and their support for Rotary and the community and give thanks for their great fellowship. Each made extremely different contributions, but all were great supporters of Rotary. Tonight we celebrate their compañerismo. Let me raise your glasses, and if you are fortunate enough to have one, and let me propose a virtual toast to our past compañeros. They would not want us to be sad, but rather remember all the great times and the fun, the laughs and the parties, all the good advice, and all the energy that they gave us in the service they provided. We miss you, but we always remember you. And until we meet again, God bless. It's been a challenging year, but it's also been a year filled with great achievements. I want to thank everyone again for your time, your efforts, your generosity, and most importantly, for your collective support. You have helped to make this year unique and special. Thank you, compañeros. Good luck, stay safe. Obrigado, boa sorte, fiquem seguros e abraços para todos. On behalf of all of our members, fellow Rotarians and guests assembled this evening, I want to wish President-elect Ushi, there you are, and dear friend, and all her board and team, the very, very, very best for a year filled with peace, health, success, service, and fellowship. And let me propose a second toast to them and say thank you for deciding to serve. Good luck to you. We're all behind you, and we look forward to a fantastic year. So chin chin. As is the custom, a couple of our visiting Rotarians wish to say a few words. So at this point, let me turn over to MOC Fran.
At this point, I'd like to call on our past Assistant District Governor, Anna Vieira, who I believe wishes to say a few words. Anna, it's over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Francesca. Thank you very much for the invitation for this very special evening, the virtual handover ceremony of Almafield International Rotary Club. The virtual experience is here to stay. Connection is the essence of Rotary. We connect business and professional leaders around the world to conduct humanitarian services. To our dear outgoing President Mark Hewlett and all the board and the team, my sincere congratulations for all the good and hard work and so many projects very well done. For the success achieved with all the great projects that Almansil was able to accomplish and complete this year, 2019-2020, especially with the fantastic amount of funds raised either to the Rotary Foundation Polio Fund, to the ABC Algarve Biomedical Center regarding the combat and the prevent COVID-19 virus pandemic, and also for the Algarve Common Project for Faro Hospital, despite the big limitations and conditions that we are all going through and consequently affected all the scheduled and ongoing projects since March 2020. It was indeed a different year and also a particular sad year due to the fact that some fellows unexpectedly passed away. I'm very emotional by the tributes. Thank you for that. It was a more virtual, with of Zoom meetings, but a more connected year and full of charity and support towards your local community, institutions, and the Algarve as well. Mark, for your resilience, leadership, management, self-motivation, fellowship, enthusiasm, personal effort and commitment regarding the new generations, and your board path of action, for your great sense of humor, for attending and joining all the many district and Rotary Algarve Zoom meetings, and there were so many.
Yeah, there were.
Oh, they were, I know that. Congratulations, Mark. You really made the difference. You are an inspiration and a good example to other good Rotarian fellows like yourself. And Almansil International is more and more a reference to the District 1960. And our beloved District Governor, Mara Duarte, she knows and she recognizes that. So it was an honor and a privilege and a real pleasure to share this year with you and the club. And I really appreciate the emails you have sent me. Whenever you had any query, and you wanted to know my opinion or my humble guidance about it. So that showed respect and consideration for the Assistant District Governor figure. Thank you for that. It was really much appreciated. To our dear incoming President-elected Ushi, congratulations, my dear. I wish you all the best wishes and good luck possible, and that all the projects that you have in mind be achieved and completed successfully, despite these new normal virtual times that we are still living, and the limitations that we all know, and that force us to reinvent ourselves, reinvent new ways of creating events, of raising funds and meeting together. But I'm sure that with your know-how and experience as president before, it will be a successful mission. May this year, 2020-21, allows you and your club to open new, better, and more opportunities to serve and to help your local community and the Algarve. I hope we can all be together soon. You can always count on me to do more and better Rotary, because at the end of the day, together, we are people of action. A great and happy new Rotary here for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Henrietta. Fantastic. It's a tribute to all of the club.
Thank you.
Now, would any of the other visiting Rotarians like to say a few words at the moment? Now's your chance.
I would.
Oh, fine. Brian, welcome.
I send greetings from the Rotary Club of Eastbourne, England. Those of you that do know me, I hope to see you again before the year is out. As soon as we can get over, we will be over, and we will visit the Almansil Rotary Club and hope to catch up with all our friends. I would like to say, as a past member of Almansil, I'd like to thank all of the members that were members when I was a member. They made me very, very welcome. I lived in Spain at the time, but came across for the meeting. I would not have come across all that distance for nothing. I came across because of the friends and fellowship that grew with the time that I visited Almanzil. Thank you very much to Almanzil for my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you very much, Brian.
Can I just say on behalf of Silvers Rotary Club, obviously Silvers Club and Almanzil have worked together in the past. I bring greetings from the club. I would like to say what a lovely handover it was. In particular, we had the pleasure of knowing Peter, Monica, and Brian, and I thought the tribute to them was second to none. It's nice to remember, and they will never be forgotten. But I think, considering the circumstances, you've had a fabulous year. I'm really in awe of your technical team in ensuring that you're able to hold such professional meetings via the Zoom. Unfortunately, we are living in temporary accommodation, so we're at Peter and Jan's at the moment, logged on. We don't have sufficient internet to be able to connect under normal circumstances. But I would say to Mark, you've been from my point of view, as an outsider, you've been a wonderful president. I'm sure you've been very appreciated by the club. We could see the support that you've had throughout the year, and congratulations on a very successful year in difficult circumstances. To my fellow president for 2021, and I'm actually not president until tomorrow, by the way, but we're not having a virtual meeting for the technology purposes. We're in Isabel's garden and there are 20 of us. So we are strictly following guidelines. But to Ushi, I would say, Ushi, I'm happy to be working with you again for another year. I wish you a very successful year. You're the kind of person that looks for solutions rather than problems. I'm sure that your year will be every bit as good as the first time you were president. And I look forward to working with you on anything that we can do together. And wish you a very, very successful presidency. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Alan and Pam. Lovely to hear from you. Now, do we have anyone else that would like to say a few words?
Fran, I've been notified via the messaging service that Uwe Johnson and Padre George would both like to speak.
Oh, excellent.
And I would also like to speak, please.
Yeah, Manuela, we'll get you at the end.
Yes. Oh! Manuela, we definitely want to hear from you.
That's your one entitlement as the incoming assistant district governor.
You're on the list.
Okay, thank you.
On Uwe Johnson to say a few words.
Yes, thank you. Mark, on behalf of our Rotary Club Estoy, I'd like to thank you for the good cooperation between our clubs. Our clubs are working in a special circumstances because we are one of the few international clubs in the Algarve. Mark, you have done well. And we wish you now all the best as a past president and a good continuation. And now to the new incoming president, Ushi Kuhn. We from the Rotary Club Estoy wish you good luck for the forthcoming year. You have the advantage to have experience as president earlier, but now the challenge is somehow different because of the situation we are living in. We are looking forward to cooperate with Rotary Club Almanzil. Once more, good luck, Ushi. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Uwe, for those few very nice words. Now, Richard, can I ask you, who was the other person that wanted to speak?
Padre George would like to
Oh, of course, Padre. Oh, and we haven't seen it for so long. We must hear Padre George. Father George, where are you?
Hello.
There you
Hello.
are, darling.
Hi, I am.
It is lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark, for this year. Is for me is particular year is but is a year difficult in the January. Elm's death and COVID in February, in March is very difficult. But the life is life, and Rotary continue. And this year is a new year. Ushi, I like this year and you, and thank you for all.
Oh,
okay.
Gracias a Dios, Padre George.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, George. Putting it into perspective as usual. So, do we have anyone else, Richard, that would like to say anything? Do you know?
No, that's everyone, I think.
I may have
Unless
seen
anyone wants to speak up now.
Jose Columbus automatic icon come up. You might check with him, Jose.
Would Jose like to say a few words? Jose, where are you?
Well,
Jose, would you like to say a few words?
Well, it's the end of a year. Was not a easy year for everybody. We lost members. We have the COVID, but we are together. This is important. We are working for the club and for the community, and I think with these conditions, the board, especially Mark, did a very good work. We are happy with your job. Our club is recognized anywhere. This is very, very important. Our club is a reference in the district. It's not only a club, but it's the club of Almanshill. This is very, very important. For Ushi, it's not the proper moment, but I wish I use this moment for to give my big hug to Ushi. I'm not a member of the board, but I'm a member of the club. And I'm always disponible to work for the club and for the community. And I wish a very good meeting. See you.
Jose, thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you very much indeed.
I know I personally, and I'm sure the board, we probably made a few mistakes, but we were trying our best to, exactly as you've said, Jose.
Mark, only people don't work, don't make mistakes.
I'm afraid we do, Jose. I'm afraid we do. Now, Richard, anyone else that wanted to say something?
That's everyone, I think, apart from one very special person who is Tiara.
Oh, Tiara. Okay, can we hear from Tiara then?
Yes, I'm here. So.
There you are.
Are you hearing me? Our connection is really bad.
Can you hear me? We can hear you.
Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay, all right, I start. So, dear ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here as one representative of Ushi's family, and I'm very honored that I'm allowed to say a few things for my wonderful Nana. So, first of all, we are all very, very proud of you, and I'm sure that you are going to achieve big things in your new position as the president of Rotary Portugal. Nana, I wish you just the best for your coming projects, that you can collect a lot of money for your nonprofit work. I'm sure you're going to do an amazing job and help a lot of people and the environment. You're so powerful, inspiring. With your all-known glamour and creativity, you are able to transform our world a bit in the right direction. I wish you all another successful and meaningful year, and thank you very much.
Tiara, beautiful.
Thank you very much indeed, Tiara.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I think now is the time we should go straight to Manuela to say a few words, if nobody else is there. Richard, anyone?
No, I think
No?
that's everyone, unless anyone
Well,
wants
in
to
that
shout
case,
out
we
now.
will- Yeah, we can go straight to Manuela.
Okay, thank you. I mean, I could talk for a very long time, but I promise I will keep it short. So firstly, good evening. Good evening, everyone. And I would just like to start off by congratulating Mark on his very successful Rotary year. Well done. And I am sure you have accomplished everything you set out to do in the year 2019-2020. I personally am very thankful that I got to know you a little better. Secondly, I would like to express how very grateful and honored I am to be the Assistant District Governor for the Almond-Seal International Rotary Club. This is a club I hold very closely to my heart, mainly because of dear friends I have made here, and I'm very emotional. They know who they are, and I'm not going to mention them, but on this very special day, I need to mention a few people that are no longer with us. Monica and Brian, a loving, wonderful couple who I am so fortunate that I got to meet. Peter was the nicest gentleman I have met. And of course, my dear friend, Ange. I didn't want to cry. Who will never be forgotten, and he was an example of what a Rotarian should be and should stand for. All of them will be dearly, dearly missed. I'm sorry. I would now like to welcome our incoming president, Ushi. And here again, Ushi is not just a fellow Rotarian, but she is a very, very dear friend. Ushi, I know you for a very long time now, and I know of your capabilities, I know of your strengths, your courage, and I am extremely confident that you will make this year a year to be remembered. Last, but definitely not least, to all the members, I'd like to say, hopefully we will be seeing a lot of each other. Don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see. And I would like to also just say that please do count on me, not only as a fellow Rotarian, but as a friend, as your ADG, and I'm here to help you in every possible way, to help this club grow, to help this club open doors and create opportunities, to walk side by side with you to make this year a successful and unforgettable year. Thank you all, and do keep safe, and I'm sorry.
So, Manuela, do not be sorry. Your words are lovely, yes? And we share them all. Fran?
Okay. Right, so, Mark, are you speaking now?
Yep. Okay, well, thank you, Fran, for helping organize that. It's the first time we've done this. We normally do this in the dining room in the Conrad, so it's a special effort by everyone who spoke. So thank you. Let's now proceed to the handover, as best we try, a virtual one.
On behalf of the 14 prior presidents from the Almond-Seal International Rotary Club and all of our members currently, it is a pleasure to install you as our new club president for the 2020-2021 Rotary year. Congratulations.
It was a pleasure to have all this fun put in for you.
Wow.
So
fantastic. All the team, super. The famous bird. And a beautiful book. Look at that. polio day. Super. Thank you. That's lovely. I will cherish them all.
How much fun, how much fun.
On behalf of the 14 prior presidents from the Almonds Hill International Rotary Club and all of our members currently, it is a pleasure to install you as our new club president for the 2020-2021 Rotary year. Congratulations.
All that's left for me to do is to introduce our new president for the year 2020-2021. She's a fun person, as everybody said. She's a fantastic Rotarian, a wonderful fundraiser, and a lovely, lovely lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Uschi Kuhn.
Welcome to you all, members, friends, compañeros. Welcome to my children. It was so lovely to see you. I am on the first meeting and the handover as your president 2020-2021. A big thank you to Mark, our last president, and the team for all the work and time spent on this successful year. What a year we had, with all the ups and downs, the coronavirus, the lockdown. We had to inspire us in getting new ideas. We had to learn to adjust to this situation, move closer to each other and our friendships. As Mark spoke about, and all the sad times we go through that. But now we are here today. We go into a new era, making or having friends all over the world. And Zooming is the word. A new technique has arrived. A challenge? Yes, we are an international Rotary Club. We open doors as the new symbol shows. This year is a challenge to invent ourselves, finding new ways, because only together we are strong. Let's take this challenge. Let's be strong. Let's be good. Let's be in. Let's be noticed. Let's go out to this world and take the opportunities and be an inspired Rotarian. I will inspire you if you let me. With these words, I like to present my board. This board has been growing together and achieved a lot. With the strengths of each other and their qualifications, they have a fantastic year we had. We know each other's strengths, the knowledge we have, and the profession. We respect each other, and this is why I beg them to come with me in my year as a president. Mark Hulett will be standing in the board as past president. Claire Prusbridge to be incoming president. Like one of our members remarked, hello Mo, I use your words now, a powerful combination. Uschi and Claire, be aware this woman mean business. Franziska Wallis, Master of Ceremony. Fran, we call her. She's not only a good Master of Ceremony, she and Ellen, her husband, always helpful, and there is never a no when needed. Fran corrects my English and writes with beautiful words. Well, she will make a perfect speaking English lady out of me. Maybe one day, friend, maybe one day. Richard Campbell, secretary. A man not using a lot of words. He is checking, he's zooming, writing, organizing the meetings, doing minutes, looking up the Rotary rules and regulations, which I sometimes ignore. This worry he takes away from me. John Slatter, the treasurer, our money and tax man. He has got all the responsibilities on his shoulder. Well, to keep us in our budget, and this is sometimes hard work, but we always ask him, John, do you think we got enough money? And Dorothy on his side, a good team. He has also been a team organizer with Bill Brown for our golf. And I hope that Bill will be our leader this year and to have a successful golf day. We stay behind you, Bill, with Kathleen on your side and the whole event team. And now I want to say thank you to a man who spends our money, Community Service Peter Hans. You know what, Peter? We keep you forever. Thank you, Peter, for always looking, going about, be in the front line, looking out who is in need, and he brings in the project. Well, Peter is our Mr. Rotary. Thank you, Peter. Another important person, Jane Hines, club press officer, the woman who makes us known in the press. Well, what do I say? I can only say thank you, Jen. Please keep on the good work. The most famous project from our club, a project we are proud of, and it is a lot of work, a fantastic project for young people, the summer camp, with Raymond Parfum and Patricia Dolly, and with their helpers. Please do keep on this good work. And now I've got the event team. I just give you some names, but I'm always open for any ideas and helping hands. Alice Springs, always on my side. Thank you, Alice, for your support always. Love you. Ursula Weber, brilliant ideas. Kathleen, new in the team. Fran and Alan, dynamic. And Josie Galamba, forever helpful. And I could go on and on and on. We are planning events, raising money, helping people, getting ideas. Our plans for the future are success. We need success with this, and friendship. Come with us on this trip. I invite you. Now we got the marketing, and we've been very, very lucky to have and had help from Connected Web, Duan and Wesley Dibble. Those guys are amazing. Thank you to this team, and we're having a new website. You are such a great team, good friends. You bring us to the future and new ways of marketing. Just like this event, the handover. The website with the new virtual event in it is launched on the 29th of July, 1 p.m. lunch meeting. Come and look in, see what we are doing. As you can see, I have a great team and we will have fun. The future is here to come. Last but not least, I have the honor to present a good friend, a great Rotarian, Jose Galamba. He will get the pin as ambassador for Almanzil International Rotary Club. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? Jose, I will put it on your chest when I see you. Okay? Jose connects us, helps with the Portuguese compañeros y amigos, speaks and delegates, and goes with me to my friends of the Portuguese clubs. Thank you, Jose. Well, there is nothing more to say as thank you for coming. Muito obrigada, companheiros. Lift your glass. Cheers to life and Rotary. Stay on. Sing with me. We're having a party now. Let's open doors and spread the spirit of Rotary. Cheers to everybody. Thank you.
Hello Rotarians, it's me Bruno Miners. I hope you like my performance for you. Bye bye, see ya.
Imagine there's no heaven. Easy if you try. No hell below us. Above is only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. Isn't hard to do. Nothing to give or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Ooh, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people singing all the world. Ooh, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I
Yes, thank you so much. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Ushi. All the best.
Very nice.
All the best, Ushi.